Hi guys, I'm Nicola McKenzie, founder, mortgage and insurance specialist here at DM Mortgages. Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about a crucial aspect of the home buying process that often gets overlooked, and that's choosing the right solicitor, because making the wrong choice can often lead to unnecessary delays and complications in your house purchase. So to find out more, stay tuned. Now, before we get into the detail of today's video, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it so that you don't miss any future uploads from us here at DM Mortgages. And also, to show your support for this channel, then consider using DM Mortgages when you come to arrange your next mortgage or remortgage. And to do that, you can head over to our website, which is dm.mortgage, and there you can book in for a free video appointment with a member of our fully qualified mortgage advice team. Now, first thing it's really important to understand is that mortgage lenders, when you apply for a mortgage, they will have a select panel of solicitors that they've agreed to work with. And not all solicitors or conveyancers can work with every single mortgage lender. So it's really crucial to check your specific lender's panel. So once you know if you're applying to Halifax or NatWest, whoever the lender is, confirm that your solicitor is listed, because some mortgage lenders prefer to work with a handful of solicitors, making it challenging for you as the buyer to know the best solicitors to work with, especially if you haven't chosen your lender before finding a property to buy. So when do you provide solicitors' details when you apply for a mortgage? Well, you'll need to provide your conveyancing solicitor's details at the point that you make a formal mortgage application. So this is the point where you found a property, you said, I want to buy that property, that house, the seller's accepted your offer. That's usually when you would apply for your mortgage. And that's usually where the estate agent would want you to confirm who the solicitor is as well. And in terms of a mortgage application, that's usually submitted the same day as or within days of the offer accepted, as soon as is practical. Now, the challenge is that you may not complete your formal mortgage offer until some weeks into the conveyancing process. Often the lender will tell you as soon as they become aware that the solicitor's not on their panel, if that's the case. But it does take some lenders longer than others to confirm this. And changing solicitors during the process can obviously create delays. And this is why you should check that the solicitor is on the panel of your chosen lender as soon as you know who the lender is. Now, in terms of the work that a solicitor carries out when you are applying for a mortgage, you also need to bear in mind that solicitors act on the mortgage lender's behalf, and they adhere to the criteria set out in what's called the UK Finance Mortgage Lenders Handbook. They receive the mortgage funds and they use them for the stated purpose, which is to obviously transfer to the seller, and they'll register the mortgage lender's charge over the property post completion. But remember, the solicitor acts for the lender, they're not acting for you, despite the fact that you are paying for it. But often with remortgage products, again, it's worth noting that remortgage products can often, certainly ones that we offer, come with what's called free legals. So that's essentially where the lender is happy to cover the costs of the solicitor, but that does mean that you don't have a choice in who that solicitor or conveyancer is. But it does mean that if you go down a free legals route, obviously you're going to save money on the cost of a solicitor. Now, usually, like I say, that's an option available on remortgages, not purchases. But if you do go down that route with products that we commonly offer, then you do lose an element of control, especially if the customer care of the solicitor is poor, which does often happen, because we as the mortgage broker, you as the the mortgage holder, don't get a say if it's free. But if you don't want to use the free legals option, then of course that's fine too. You can find your own solicitor. As a viewer of this channel, I assume that you're considering purchasing a property in the near future. So it's important for you to know that DM Mortgages are an award-winning team of fully qualified mortgage brokers that provide advice to clients all over the UK. Now, we spend countless hours making free content for YouTube and other social media platforms to help to give you guys sound and useful information to make sure that you're in the best position to make informed decisions. To support this channel, when the time comes for you to consider your mortgage options, we want you to book a free online mortgage appointment with a member of our fully qualified mortgage advice team. Because without your help and support, keeping this channel going simply isn't possible. Now, we searched thousands of mortgage products from high street and specialist lenders to find the right deal for your circumstances. And we also provide a free will writing service to every DM client. So head over to dm.mortgage and book in for a free mortgage appointment when the time comes. And also make sure that you subscribe to this channel if you find the content useful. But for now, let's get back to the video. Now, in addition, the solicitor, whether they're working on a purchase or a remortgage, it's worth knowing that they must report to the lender anything that could affect the mortgage lending. This includes gifted deposits, loans from family or friends, or a lack of planning permission. Again, as a mortgage broker, whilst we have slightly different obligations, it's similar in that respect as well. If we become aware of something that could impact on your ability to repay that mortgage, we're obligated to tell the mortgage lender. So now I want to come on to looking at what happens, or what are your options if you do choose a solicitor or a conveyancer that's not on the panel of the lender that you're applying to for a mortgage. Now, you've got a few options in this scenario. You could obviously find another solicitor that is on the panel of your chosen lender, or you could change lender, although this usually isn't the best course of action, because presumably you chose that lender because they're offering you a really competitive deal, and or you've got a certain situation that makes that lender best place for your circumstances. Now, as a final option, it's important to note that a solicitor can apply to be on a mortgage lender's panel. However, lenders choose which solicitors they have on their panel based on criteria. So while it's true that a solicitor can apply to be on a mortgage lender panel, this is often not the best course of action, and that's for a few reasons. Firstly, the process of applying and getting approved to be on a lender's panel can be quite lengthy and time consuming. Because like I mentioned earlier, guys, lenders have got very specific criteria that they'll use to evaluate the solicitors that they let onto their panel. And this can include things like the experience, the reputation of the solicitor, what they specialise in. And this means that not all solicitors will meet the necessary requirements for that lender. So, of course, and if they apply to that lender and the lender says no, that's going to create even more delays. So in most cases, people would usually just find a new solicitor, but even that in itself is still going to create somewhat of a delay. So there you have it. I wanted to just summarise one of the key reasons why choosing the right solicitor or conveyancer is crucial to avoid delays in the home buying process. So make sure you do your research and choose the solicitor wisely. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure that you head over to our website, dm.mortgage, if you are viewing properties, planning to view properties, buy a property, remortgage on a property, and we can help you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.